Hi, Calvin's awake. It is already 2:30 and I haven't vlogged a single second this morning. But Calvin just woke up from a nap and I think I'm gonna make some chicken noodle soup. Homemade chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna make the noodles and everything because my head is like, there's so much pressure in my head right now. And I think soup would help. But around 2:45 or 3, shut up dishwasher, we are gonna FaceTime or Skype, whatever, with Travis's parents. We FaceTimed with my mom this morning, so Calvin's getting to see all the grandparents and letting them love on him, because he's such a sweet boy. Right? Why are you standing on the counter?
I want Daddy to have those.
You want Daddy to have those?
Yeah, like a trucks.
Oh, his brats? He's got a couple of Subaru brats because Travis's first car was a Subaru brat. One of those. Hey, Sneaky Sneaky, do you want to help me make some escape my mind, chicken noodle soup? Yeah, I'm gonna get to making chicken noodle soup because it says you're supposed to let the dough dry out a little bit before you cut them into noodle strips, and it's already 2:30 and I would like to eat around 5:30. So if I get it made now and let it dry for a little while, then it should be done around 5:30. I'm gonna be using this recipe on Pinterest to make my chicken noodle soup. I've never tried it before, but it looks fairly simple and uses pretty much all the same ingredients that I usually do. Though I usually just use egg noodles. And here I'm gonna make my own. But hopefully it turns out alright. So I'm going to make the dough first, and then in a little while I will come back and put the soup part of it together. We just got the okay from Nana and Papa that they're ready to Skype. So I'm going to make sure I'm not uploading a video in here, which I'm pretty sure it's done. And then we can Skype. And I'm excited. We haven't seen them in a while. Well, obviously we haven't seen them in a while, but we haven't talked to them in a while. Our schedules don't really match up very well most of the time. So it makes it kind of hard. Nope, it's done.
Hi!
Can you see us?
No, we can't see you.
We do this every time. How's that?
There you
Yay!
are. Can you see him?
How are you?
I might have to close the blinds too.
What are you guys doing?
We just finished up Skyping with Travis's dad and Bobby, which is his stepmom. We were on there for a little over an hour and a half, just talking to them and catching up with them. I love talking to them because they always have something to talk about and like try to keep the conversation going, and it's just really good to get to catch up with them and talk to them. But while we were talking to them, I got my noodles rolled out and cut up, and they've been laid out drying. It doesn't look like that many, but I think once they're in the soup, it'll look like a lot more. So I need to get them all dusted off and get all of the flour off of them. I have the chicken in this pot, the celery, onions, and carrots with the chicken broth in this one, and I'm waiting for the chicken to finish up cooking so I can add it into the broth and let them all do their thing for a little while, and then I'll add in like all the spices and such. And I think Calvin just laid down for a nap, but then we're gonna go to the dog park later, I think is the plan. Yes? Calvin just laid down for a nap.
I told him he needs to try and lay down for a nap.
Are you gonna try to take a nap and then we can go to the dog park later? So take a quick nap and then we can go to the dog park when the soup's done, okay? But it smells so good in here. Alright, so I'm scared for this next part of making this soup because it's when I need to add in the noodles, but I'm nervous that the noodles aren't what they're supposed to be and that it's not going to turn out right. So, fingers crossed that this works, but I'm about to add the noodles. I'm so nervous this is not going to turn out right. And they need to simmer for about 20 minutes, and then I will come back and open it up and see how they turned out. But I'm really, really nervous. The moment of truth. Ooh, it looks good. They actually turned out. Would you look at that? I need to find a small one so I can try it. I think they need a little bit longer, but they're not bad, actually. I'm really surprised. I'm so proud of myself. This was my first attempt at making everything for homemade chicken noodle soup. Even made the noodles. How did it turn out?
Good.
Is it alright? Yay! Homemade chicken noodle soup was a success. And Calvin's eating cheese because his dinner's cooling down. I am now the only one that is still up. It's 10:40 and Calvin fell asleep on the couch and Travis headed to bed like an hour ago because he has to get up to go to work in the morning. So I stayed up finishing an episode of The Bachelor and doing some YouTube stuff and working out a little bit, and now I just brushed my teeth and washed my face and I'm gonna head to bed. So for now, that is that, and we will see you when we see you. Bye!
I know I can treat